Hey, thanks. That's Asaph Adonai. And we are on MCAT. Welcome to Wake Up Missoula. I'm Scott Ranf.
I'm Noelle McAvoy.
And I'm Josh Meny.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It is Friday. Weekend is upon us, and it's a 3-day weekend. We've got Labor Day on Monday, so no school or work. So that's really nice.
So, what were you just playing, Asaph?
That's a song called Guantanamara.
Nice.
What's the origin behind this song?
Oh, it's just, my understanding, it was like a politically activist song at the time, early 60s.
Cool. Nice.
Very cool.
Oh, thank you, Asaph.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
So I just want to give a short little announcement for all the college kids who just came back that there's a contest coming up for you guys to win some extra ka-ching. So
Ka-ching.
if you go to our website, you can see our Dude in 72 is coming up. So basically what it entails is that you have 72 hours to make a film. It's not starting right now. It's starting on October 10th.
Yep.
In October 10th, you've got from October 10th to the 11th to the 12th.
Yeah, you have that Monday at 5 p.m. to turn it in. So Friday at 5 p.m. it starts, and then it ends 5 p.m. on Monday.
Nice.
Monday, okay.
And you have plenty of time to come into MCAT, edit your film, shoot your film using MCAT's equipment as well.
Yep.
But Do It in 72 is... top prize is $500.
Oh my gosh.
So much money.
You can pay your rent.
You can pay half your rent for some people.
Yeah, for some people you pay half your rent.
Yeah.
You pay 2 months worth of rent. Yeah.
And also, MCAT has changed its channel. Of course, this is the second Wake Up Missoula that we're on 189. So if you go to our website, mcat.org, you can see all our new banners, all our new things. We still have the same number, just not the same channel number. So if you want to reach us for more information about the whole transition to our channel change, you can call us at 542-6228, aptly known as 542-MCAT, or you can reach us mcat@mcat.org. And speaking of internet crap, you can reach us on our Facebook page at Wake Up Missoula and our Twitter page, Wake Up Missoula, @ Wake Up Missoula, and so on and so forth. Hallowed be thy name.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just making up words right now. It's a great morning. It's Friday.
It is.
Friday,
and we want to see what the weather's going to be like throughout the whole entire
weekend. Are you guys going to do anything fun this weekend?
Stop talking, which is
I am going to be doing some reporting this weekend. So
Awesome.
Should be
so, right now it's 48 degrees. It's not, actually it feels warmer than that outside, so it's a little, it's not too bad outside. It's going to be sunny today, but tonight there's a 30% chance of showers throughout the whole entire weekend. Low chance of showers, so you can go outside, but you might have a little spritz.
Yeah. Might be a little rainy.
Spritz.
It'll be a good weekend. It'll be nice. The cooler weather will be.
And here's a little webcam connecting, and boom! Here's a nice look at our outside, what it looks like outside
clear
right
skies.
now. Clear skies.
It's gonna be another beautiful day. Those cars are driving.
That Subaru just looks just like ours.
It's blue. Mine's blue.
Oh, yours is blue?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to show a little video right out of the bat because me, Joel, Ron, and Tim Pleasant. Tim Pleasant helped us out with this ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. But here's a little video that Christian Ackerman made for our little video.
Hello, I'm Joel Barrett, General Manager of Missoula Community Access Television. Some of the staff here was challenged by Christian Ackerman to engage in the Ice Bucket Challenge to raise money for research into a cure for ALS. In my turn, I am nominating people I have watched for 20 years, the Missoula City Council. If any member of the Missoula City Council wants to take up the challenge, you have 24 hours. And staff member Scott Ranf has some ideas too.
I'm going to nominate Missoula County Public Schools School Board. It's up to you guys.
I nominate you, the viewer. My nipples broke.
All right.
That was adorable.
Yeah, that was really good.
Oh, thanks,
That was
guys.
adorable. But also, I want to thank you guys for only using 1 bucket of water and not wasting 3 buckets of water.
Oh yeah.
So props to you.
Props.
Because I just think, like, it's a good thing that they're doing. Okay, also, this is my opinion. This does not reflect MCAT or Charter Communications or Missoula. I think the ALS challenge is a good thing, but you're wasting water. Why don't you just give them money?
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna waste something, give them money.
There's a drought in California
Yeah.
right now.
Like, did you guys hear about how people like got fined in California because they did
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there are better ways that you could give back to the ALS than dump water on yourself.
I
But that was
wondering-
adorable. I'm glad you guys did that.
It was adorable, and I was just wondering, did anybody from city council, school board,
Yeah. Has
have
anyone?
they taken up the challenge yet?
I don't know. They haven't told me. I told Hatton right away when we did it,
Yeah,
but we'll see how it turns out.
yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
If it's not legally binding, you don't have to do it.
Yeah. So we have programming coming on tonight
Yeah.
as well. So I'm going to talk a little bit about MEGS before I show you what's going to be on. So MEGS stands for Media Assistant Grants, in which MCAT provides local organizations here in Missoula to show off their events, lectures, talks, and seminars to raise awareness of the organization and what the organization is doing.
Yep.
And this is the end result of what it turns out to be, and it's a MEG, and this will be on MCAT tonight, Friday, in prime time. And so the first one is the Conference for Southwest Asia Studies, and then the next one is the Missoula County Public School Spring Concert, featuring Hellgate High School bands and Leon Slater as the director of those bands. I pretty much know everyone in Missoula, so
Pretty much.
pretty much. So here.
And note how small the area of the Khazars is, and this is roughly 650 AD. And then this is a German language map, so sorry about that, but it shows the expansion from 650 AD over the next 100 years to 750 AD, and then the northernmost extent, the lightest color.
So there's some of that.
Cute. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Cute little high school.
I didn't really do my homework too well this morning because I got too distracted talking to these jokers right here. So I don't know exactly what time they're going to be on, but they should be on sometime after 6 p.m. tonight on MCAT.
Yep.
Yep.
Very cool.
Check it out if you guys want to.
Quit distracting me.
Whatever. You're distracting yourself.
What? Oh, fly.
Oh.
There's like a fly in here. Yeah, it's like really bugging me and I'm really getting angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to show this little video before I ended my segment, but there's also, I'm going to be doing a Hallmark or Bullmark segment later today, so guys,
Get ready.
get ready.
Get ready for
But
some guess.
this first one of my favorite jazz trombonists, DeFeo Marcellus, one of the big Marcellus
DeFeo,
family,
yeah.
Wynton Marcellus, all that stuff. But he's a great trombone player, and he's playing. He's playing the theme to the Flintstones, all
Nice.
jazzed up and really cool. So I
Nice.
wanted to show that. So and then I'll end my segment. So here you go.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
guys
there
are
you go.
awesome. That was a nice little jazzed up Flintstones version. Cool.
What inspired you to play that, Scott?
I just saw it on my Facebook page, and I liked Marcellus on his wall, and he posted that. I was like, oh, and it brings back memories.
Cool.
Memories.
Memories. Because they always show reruns of
Nostalgia.
cartoons on Cartoon Network for the longest time.
Yeah.
Because they had no original programming. Because they were just kind of started off, so they used recycled cartoons like Bugs Bunny and all that stuff. In the early '90s, they just showed all the old 60s and '70s ones. Well, the ones that weren't as racist as the original Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Yeah.
They had a Black Elmer Fudd. Did you guys know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. What about you, Asaph? Do you know about the?
No, I wasn't familiar with that either.
Yeah, but if you look up, I guess it's simply simply titled the Black Elmer Fudd or in Bugs Bunny cartoon. It is awful.
Is
I'll have
it?
to check that out.
Yeah, and it was
I'm sure it
50s, even earlier, sometime earlier than that. But yeah,
Okay.
bad.
I bet it was.
But yeah, so you want to talk about events, don't you?
Yeah, I'll talk about some events. Yeah. Tell you guys, there's lots of stuff going on this weekend. There's a lot of music going on this weekend. So that's what I really found was a ton of music. So these are Friday events. There's story time at 10:30 at the Missoula Public Library. This is for ages 3 to 6 years old. They'll have to be accompanied by an adult, of course. And it's just stories, songs, finger plays, flannel board stories, and more. It's at the Missoula Public Library on the Dragon Rug in the children's area.
Oh, I had to read it there for a second. It's like finger plays. Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
they have those little finger puppets.
Yeah.
And it's and then you can play 5 different people at the same time. It's pretty
Yeah.
sweet. I like those things. They're awesome.
I do too. They're fun. Yeah. There's also yarns at 12 p.m. at the Missoula Public Library. This is for knitters and crocheters to bring their lunch. You guys, and they all sit around in a circle and knit, crochet, and chat and eat. So yeah, crafty
Sounds
fun.
pleasant.
Yeah, it is pleasant. I know.
There was also another event that was in the Independent. It's called the Stitch and a Word I Can't Say on
Oh yeah,
Television.
yeah, yeah. I know that one. There is a women's circle group acupuncture clinic today, 2 p.m. at Mountain Sage Acupuncture Clinic. What this is, it's specifically for women's health concerns. It's where you and a bunch of friends can go and all get acupuncture together. Yeah, or else you can go on with other women groups and yeah, sounds great. It's every Friday from 2 to 5. The last appointment is at 4. There is a $20 to $40 sliding scale fee with the first time $10 paperwork fee. There is a Ganesh Jatahiro Hindu style celebration at the OAO Temple House. So this temple house is on 9463 Upper Miller Creek Road. And what this is a Hindu festival celebrating Ganesh, which is a deity, and it is a remover of obstacles. Yeah, so you can arrive at 5 for puja, which is at 6:15, and then there's going to be a chant by Kami Kote right afterward, and a vegetarian Indian feast to follow. And it's free, but you can donate if you want to. L3O will be at the 10 Spoon Winery at 6 p.m. tonight. They're jazz, and also they'll be having antipasto plates, or you can bring your own food. It's from 4 to 9, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, April through October, and Saturday, November through March are their hours. There's Family Friendly Friday at the Top Hat. It's called the Beans and Joe Show. It's at 6 p.m. at the Top Hat Lounge, and it's just a family-friendly night where they have happy hour from 4 to 6, and then you can take your kids there, and they run around with other kids. You listen to music, you hang out. Yeah, it'll be good. The Bear Bait Dance presents Settle by Rachel Oliver. This will be at the room 005 in the Part TV building at the university. So what this is, it's a multimedia, multi-generational dance theater work delving wildly into domestically cultural ideals and family traditions. So it's choreographed by Missoula-born Rachel Oliver. Subtle pokes and prods at the cultural motives both transforming and resisted. There's original music by Colorado-based Jesse Mano, and there's powerful solo duet performances and Grandma's Best China. So that'll be great. I don't know if there's a price for it. I'm sure there is, but I don't think it'd be too much. So that's 7:30 in the Part TV building, room 5 at the university. There's showcase comedy 9 p.m. at the Press Box tonight. They have local ladies Alina Gosnell and Rosie Ayers, along with the 2014 Montana Comedian of the Year runner-up. Good time, Charlie Mullick, yeah.
That's crazy.
And they have Nick Thiessen as the headliner for the night. So tickets in advance are $7 or the $8 at the door, and each ticket includes a complimentary drink. The tickets are sold at the Press Box, and the show starts at 9. So here's all the music going on. There's Judgment Hammer, Tribe, and Loin Hammer at the Zac. Aaron Trailer at the Badlander. Russ Nessett and the Revelators at the Union Club. The Chive Party at the Monks. I'll House You is at the Palace. Voodoo Horseshoes, Traders by Nature, and Lige Newton is at the VFW. And Clumsy Lovers are at the Top Hat Lounge. So, yeah.
I know somebody who's in Voodoo Horseshoes.
Oh,
and
do you?
Traders by Nature, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Oh, I didn't know it was so zigged
Who's
up.
talking? I have a close-up on Noelle.
I know. So
Just
up
voices
next
at
is
Noelle.
so now we have Saturday events. Up next is the farmers market. This is a farmers market. Red X's 8 to 1. The People's Market is on Pine and Higgins from 9 to 2, and the Clark Fork Market is at Caris Park from 8 to 1. There is a hip hop class series via Moksha Studio at 1 p.m. tomorrow. This is Moksha Aerial Studio. These are hip hop classes. This is for 9 weeks, August 30th through October 18th. It's $69 for 8 classes, and so it's beginner level hip hop class. So it's like R&B, house, hip hop. Club pop hits. So it's just an upbeat class that'll provide you with structure and, learn hip hop and memory muscle and all this other great stuff that goes along with it.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So there's a metal show tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's called Earthbound Shramana and Arctotus. It's at 6 p.m. I don't know. Metal bands.
It's like French or something?
No, I have no idea.
Is it?
But it's at the Dream Center, the World Theater and Event Center. This is 2023 Southwest Higgins. And it's a night of heavy metal. Yeah. So if you want to rock out and want to metal out, go to this. It'll be free, yeah. So there's Larry Hirschberg will be at the Walking Mustache at 6. It's an acoustic show. Charla Bauman will be at 6 p.m. at the 10 Spoon Vineyard and Winery. That's free too. Black Mountain Moan will be at Draftworks at 6 for free. There's a dinner show with Andrea Harsel at 7 p.m. at the Top Hat Lounge. There's Absolutely with Chris Moon, Monte Carlo at the Badlander. Sister Soul and the Medicine at the Union Club. Corporate Defiance at the VFW. Blue at the Palace. And Ted Ness and the Rusty Nails at the Top Hat. So that's Saturday events, and then now I've got Sunday events, and then we'll be done. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
going on. Plus, we're talking about 3 days.
Yeah, and there's a ton of music going on too.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's Target Range Farmers Market Sunday morning at 10 a.m. It's at the Target Range school parking lot. So it's from 10 a.m. to 2, and it's got veggies, crafts, and baked goods, as is every farmer's market. There is an audition at the MCT for Performing Arts for Jekyll and Hyde, the musical. Yeah, so they need strong rock and classical singers. All roles are available for adults ages 18 and older. There are no roles for children. Performance dates are October 30th through November 2nd and November 5th through the 9th. And so the Gothic musical, based on the Robert Louis Stevenson's classical, is about, a battle between good and evil. We all know the classic story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So.
I think I might actually audition for that.
You should.
Yeah, why
It'd
not?
be fun.
I try to limit myself to do one show a year, and I might as well just audition. Because I know the director, it's going to be Joe Martinez, and he's done musicals like The Wonderettes. Mm-hmm. He did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory last year.
Oh, really? Nice. Nice. Yeah.
What was the last musical that you were in?
The last one I was in was Spamalot, which is a lovingly ripped off. That's the tagline. Lovingly ripped off from the Monty Python crew, Monty Python the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
A lot of that, but then there's other stuff as well.
Nice.
Cool.
So, 2 more events. Estafettes. This is at 8 p.m. at the Old Beck VFW on Sunday. This is a post-punk band from Washington, and it's no cover. It's free, and you can go and listen. Yeah, it's punk music, free. At the VFW on Sunday, Estafettes at 8. So that'll be fun. And also, Billy Wallace will be there spinning vinyl all night. So if you've got an old record that you can't play anymore and you wanna play it, he'll play it. And then my last event is Sunday night, is Jazz Martini Night at the Badlander. It's every Sunday at 9 p.m. and they have $4 martinis and then they have a bunch of jazz. So it'll be Josh Farmer, the Vanguard Combo, and Front Street Jazz. Yeah, so that's what's going on this weekend. Lots of music, lots of really fun stuff happening. So if you guys want to get out and do stuff, you should. It's a 3-day weekend. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And that's a lot going on this weekend.
It's a
So
ton.
is there anything that you are looking forward to, especially this weekend?
Well, I'm actually going to go to Great Falls tomorrow to see my mom.
Nice.
Yeah.
We should talk about Great Falls events. What's going on in Great Falls? Do they have like a farmer's market there?
Yeah. Great Falls is a little farmer's market. Not much happens in Great Falls.
Well, I'm
honestly.
sorry.
They have a little farmer's market that's Saturdays. They have this thing called the Live at 5, which is kind of like our dinner in the park, but not as cool.
Yeah. I missed I think I missed the last dinner in the park yesterday.
Yeah, I did too. I worked, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It was the last one,
I'm
yeah.
almost positive because
It
it's like
was.
usually when Labor Day
Because
happens.
Salsa Loca was playing, and I know they were the last band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But tell us about City Council, Josh.
So Josh, you're going to be talking about City Council, but
Yeah.
I'm going to let Asaph play us into it. So go ahead, Asaph.
Okay.
And I just wanted to show off some of the pictures that were taken when Sam and Josh went for a hike. This is a nice little
Wow, that's beautiful.
nice little
Is
MCAT
that
water bottle.
Where is that?
Yeah, where's that, Josh?
St. Mary's Peak, I want to say.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yep, check it out again.
Fun. I love that. That's a great photo.
And just one more time.
9,000 feet up,
Awesome.
Yeah.
above 9,000 feet plus.
When was that?
That was 2 weeks ago.
Cool.
Cool.
3 weeks ago, yeah.
Cool. That looks like that was a blast. Awesome.
So you got some city council
Yeah,
stuff.
what's
So
going on with City
if you-
Council?
give us an overview of you about what we should expect from today's report of the city council.
Oh, yeah, sure. So the one meeting that happened this weekend was the Economic Development Subcommittee agenda.
Is this the growth inward thing? More about that?
No, that's not. They weren't really talking about growth inward. They're talking about Missoula Art Park. They want to.
Oh, yeah?
They want to create
Okay.
an art park in between Missoula Art Museum and Adventure Cycling Association.
Okay, where that like rhino is?
Yeah, where that rhino is on
Okay.
Pine Street. So Pine Street's pretty wide right now. So they want to make it a little less wide and put in a park that crosses the street. So I'll let you
Nice.
guys-
Interesting.
That's a good
yeah.
idea.
Do they have any like pictures? Because I'm having
Yeah,
a
they
hard
have
time
pictures.
visualing this.
Yeah.
I could totally see like
question.
like in terms of development, like I don't know, I'm just like I'm spouting enough crap right now, but I think like what they do with a lot of bigger cities, and like they have a section where it's just like they close it off from driving certain parts of the day because like our farmers market, Pine Street's closed off in that area. They should like instead of having the asphalt street, they should have like a nice like. They should lay some brick and make it look all like clay and brick, and then
Yeah.
you could only drive through it like any other part of the year. But then it's like closed off specifically for the market.
Yeah. Well, this is a plaza, and as you were asking, are there pictures, Noelle?
And there are good.
pictures.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time visualizing.
Presentation. I'll let you guys watch.
All right.
Art Museum, and here today to talk about our newest project, the Missoula Art Park. And what you see on the screen and on the paper before you is our first concept design for the park. And to give you just a little teeny bit of description and background. This is a project that we're working on in collaboration with the city of Missoula and our neighbor, Adventure Cycling. And we've been in the design development phase, which has entailed program meetings, with many potential constituencies and partners, and also a public design workshop, which we held with our landscape architect, who are SPVV out of Spokane, Washington. And so this is our architect's brief description of the park. The proposed art park offers visitors, citizens, and neighbors the opportunity to immerse in an urban oasis overflowing with sculptural art. The park replaces the lawn on the north side of Mam and will extend across Pine Street to include the street frontage adjacent to adventure cycling, raised planters overflowing with vegetation, built-in benches, a public loo, bike racks, tables and chairs, bollards, and new lighting are but a few of the amenities that visitors will enjoy. The Plaza Hardscape is a multifunctional and designed to support sculptural installations that will change on a regular basis. Traffic calming is an added benefit of the park. Narrowing Pine Street and adding planting buffers vegetated with new street trees, shrubs, and ground cover enhance the pedestrian experience while increasing safety by separating pedestrians from vehicular traffic. Bicyclists will also enjoy the benefits of a dedicated bike lane on both Pine and Patty Street. An additional feature of the art park is the ability to temporarily close Pine to host events such as the People's Market, Missoula Art Museum, socials, and other community-based events in a dynamic, vibrant, and culturally rich environment. We, ma'am raised money
Okay.
in a...
Yeah,
Okay.
that basically, she basically described the whole thing all in one, talking about exactly what we can expect from this park.
So they're still gonna have parking spaces, right? Like
No, they're taking the parking spaces away from Pine Street.
Okay.
They have to take away parking.
Which is fine, since we just added that new parking garage.
Well, I mean, I don't know. As a person, I work at Taco del Sol, and so as a person that drives and needs to park over there
Yeah.
and parks over there often, that's inconvenient.
It's going to move a lot of the drivers somewhere else.
Yeah, and like Pine Street isn't like, yeah, Pine Street is wide, but like when you're actually driving down it, it's really not, because there's so many cars and they've got that thing in the middle. Well, I guess it wouldn't extend to down the street, right? It would just be at the Missoula.
Yeah, the parking lot
Yeah.
behind
Okay.
the MAM, which is very like the people who do work at the MAM in those
Yeah.
operating building areas, because those are reserved parking.
Yeah,
Those
so
aren't
that would still be
necessarily
there. What
public
about the parking behind adventure cycling and like next to Sweet Peaks?
Oh no, those are. I think they're going to stay the same. I think they're making the plaza around the parking lot in the interior behind the MAM and those buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they already have like a big
That's
grassy
a lot
lawn
of
right
that's
there.
a lot of parking spots they're removing.
Yeah.
That's like quite a bit.
But it will have an economic impact.
Yeah.
And we can hear from her.
Yeah, let's hear this. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
Lauren Millen, she's the executive director. This is who's speaking, Lauren Millen, the executive director of Missoula Art Museum. So let's hear about the economic impact that this will have.
We believe that the art park will have a positive economic impact on Missoula due to the strength of the triad responsible for seeing the park come to fruition: MAM, adventure cycling, and the city, specifically Parks and Recreation. MAM attracts cultural tourists, and adventure cycling generates thousands of visitors from this bicycling tourism industry. And the Parks and Rec department, of course, brings its expertise in parks management. So cultural and bicycling tourists fall within the classification of geotourists, and will be our primary audience to whom the art park will be marketed. Geotourism is defined as tourism that sustains or enhances the geographic character of the place being visited, including its environment, culture, aesthetics, heritage, and the well-being of residents. So I particularly like that term and that concept. You know, it goes beyond what we used to think about as cultural tourism as something separate from, recreation and other kinds of tourism. Because I really think increasingly tourists want that combination, and they really want to find out what's unique about a place.
Okay, so
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
for tourists.
for tourists, yeah.
Okay.
Geotourists in particular. And They're actually a lot of they plan on catering this to a lot of cyclists. There's going to be this tour of Montana that's going to host over 2,000 competitors with their support teams and their family members.
Wow,
And,
when's that supposed to be?
It's supposed to be after July, so they want to put this park in July of next summer. They want to start building it in the spring. So they want to have it ready for that tour of Montana.
Well, not to echo what they were saying, but I think any kind of economic development should be for everybody and not just
Tourists.
aimed towards tourists.
Yeah.
Like, everyone should benefit from it in general.
Yeah.
And I think like a plaza. But plaza is definitely a next step for any big city. And if we're going to become a big city, a lot of our downtown area has to be subject to downsizing in terms of parking, because parking would have to be in the parking areas, designated parking areas, because that's what they do in Seattle and all those places. They have designated parking areas, but then you have to walk quite a distance to get where you're going.
Yep.
But it's not a big deal here in Missoula. Everything's so close together already.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think they're going to have to start building more plazas and stuff like that, and taking away the parking.
And then
pedestrian friendly.
I mean, and a lot of these plazas can be semi-driving ones. So they, how some plazas have these electronic stoppers. They go up at designated times, and then they go back down when you're allowed to drive through there.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
And I think those are really cool. And even when I was in San Jose, I mean, I'm just saying that they had really cool bathrooms in which the bathrooms would literally rise up from underground.
Wow.
And then it would be up there for designated times, and then they would not allow any homeless people to be trapped in there. So it's just, you think to yourself, it's if it raises up, you can just as easily get trapped down there. But no, the technology is there for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to talk a little bit about the budget here and have Lauren Millen explain how much it's going to cost the city and everything like that.
That's important.
Yeah, it is.
Let's take a look at that.
It's about a $500,000 project. The city, through appropriations and bonds, will invest about $175,000 into the project. And as I said, MAM has already invested $25,000. We anticipate looking from foundations and granting agencies, hoping to raise we've written already $100,000 in grants, a little more than that. But we'll need to look to foundations, businesses, and donations, individual donations, to raise an additional 100 to come up to budget. And we haven't started really.
That's talking about the budget there.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
In the beginning, she's like $500,000. Like, what?
Yeah, I know.
I thought she was going to talk a little bit more about what each of the money is going to be going to, and
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd be nice.
So, what did she mean by the $100 off or something?
100,000. Well, they're going to need to take, I think, 70,000 from the city, and then they're going to get grants that are $100,000.
Bonds and
yeah.
Really, wow.
Yeah. Does does Missoula have a special art district now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what they're going to have to get.
That's
Where are they going to...
the magical-
I mean, this is a subcommittee, so it's not set in stone.
Good.
Oh, man,
They're gonna
I
have
just-
to bring it to city council to,
Yeah.
get it set in stone. So.
Yeah.
I just like
Right
all
now.
these sexy terms that the city comes up with. It's it's a special district.
Yeah.
Oh, levy. Let's bond together to pay taxes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's going to cost money, so
All these
it's
hot
just one
terms.
more thing that'll cost money. And
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good plan. I am in support of improving and expanding on Missoula's economic development. Straight up.
Yeah.
If it gives us Missoula a chance to start making money back into the Missoula economy, then I'm definitely for it.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking of it as oh, that looks nice. I'm looking at it as how it can benefit Missoula.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone should look at. It's oh, would this benefit Missoula? It's maybe.
And again,
Yeah.
these opinions don't represent Charter Communications, Missoula Community Access Television or the City of Missoula.
These are personal.
Definitely.
Definitely. The next thing that
I gotta stop blocking Asaph. I want everyone to see him.
the next thing that they're going to talk about is how will the street. You were asking about parking and everything like
Yeah.
that.
So what are they gonna do with that?
So that's what we're going to show you
Cool.
right now.
Perfect.
Questions.
Yeah.
So number one would be, just looking at this rendering, I would assume you're closing down one side of Pine.
We're actually just squeezing it down. There'll be 2 lanes of traffic, one going in either direction.
But it'll turn back into the 2 lanes each side once you get past Patty, right? It'll go back to the,
It'll be 2 lanes on Pine as well.
oh, the whole way across?
Yeah.
Okay, so, because currently there's 2 on both sides,
It's so wide
right?
that we're just, we're bulbing out from both sides, if you will, and just squeezing it down to just a single lane of traffic in either direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next question, in relation to that would be, are you also removing parking spots?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yeah,
how
there
many will you be removing?
There's 9 on our side,
Okay.
and I think 7 or 8 on Adventure Cycling, in front of Adventure Cycling.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
Yeah.
Also, what do you foresee as the annual maintenance of this park, and would that be under the parks? Okay, all right.
It will be, and they anticipate 20 grand.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Anyone else?
that's your
Interesting.
answers your question to how many parking spots will
Yeah.
be taken away.
And that also answers my question about how much more money it's going to cost even after the park is made.
Yeah.
20,000 more.
20,000 annually.
That's
yeah,
that's a whole job for somebody though.
Yeah.
for sure.
Huh.
And then the next thing that they ask about is, how will the art be presented? Will it be rotated or will it be permanently set there?
Good question.
That is a great question.
We're getting a nice preview of what a park might look like with the sculpture that you have out there, but that's a temporary sculpture, correct? Or is that?
Yes.
So are these? What do you envision? Rotating sculptures or permanent?
Yeah, mostly rotating. We were gifted a piece that will be permanently installed in front of the lobby window, on the facade of the new wing. And it's a table and chairs, 2 chairs. So it's a nice little sitting spot made of red granite. But other than that, we anticipate all the sculptures changing out. Yep.
Okay.
And
So yeah, it'll be
Alright.
rotating the sculptures, new sculptures constantly, and
Just a kind of like a shout out to artists is who make sculptures. I want to see a sculpture that does this. Just like, what does that mean? It's looking to the future. It's so cheesy, but I want to see those. I want to see one of those
Why don't you
almost
make
like-
one?
it's almost like Soviet Russia sculpture. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Towards the future, like.
Don't talk about
Yeah.
what?
Or
I'm very offended right now, Josh.
Oh, whatever.
or what is the other one? I don't know. It's been a while.
Well,
since I've been
anyways,
to the art museum.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about City Council, Josh?
Actually, no. That's it. That's.
All right.
Okay, so this will be interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna give my opinion.
Right. So I'm gonna let Asaph play us out, and then I'm gonna bring up a little bit of
Hallmark.
Hallmark or Bullmark. So go ahead, Asaph. Oh,
Very nice.
thank you, Asaph. That was Asaph Adonai. You were playing
That is called the tango.
the tango, right?
Very nice.
Like the quintessential tango. It's
Very
just
nice.
called the tango?
Yes.
Nice.
Tango.
All right, so this section is called Hallmark or Bullmark. So I'm gonna give. Well, I had to do that. So I'm gonna tell the synopsis of this whole movie. So, bridezilla Courtney is going to get married next month to her soulmate Gary. She's a successful cake designer and has made hundreds of cakes for happy couples, and now it's her turn to get one of her famous cakes. Stupid fly. Things seem to be going smooth when Courtney gets a call of a lifetime. She's summoned by Prince William, the Duke of Wales, to make a wedding cake for his royal wedding. How could Courtney pass this up, even if it's happening on the same day as her wedding?
Oh my god.
With a series of mishaps that destroys the prince's wedding cake, Courtney must decide whether she's willing to give up her wedding cake for somebody else's storybook wedding. And this movie is called A Tale of Two Cakes. So what do you guys think? Is this a Hallmark original movie, or is this complete Bullmark?
Bullmark.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Bullmark as well.
I agree.
I don't know. Are you sure?
Bullmark.
It's Bullmark.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's so silly. I don't know, like, how you're not working for Hallmark.
I will be after I
after
listen
this.
to our Wake Up Missoula
Hallmark. Yeah. Hire him.
show. All right.
Okay. All right. What's the next one?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I got a lot today.
I got a lot today. I wrote a bunch of them, but
Yeah, you wrote a bunch of them.
yeah,
Oh,
I
you
wrote a
wrote
bunch of
them, huh?
Yeah, totes.
Right.
Okay. All right. Here's another one. This is a little shorty, but when Ben emails Chloe, a beautiful, mysterious girl who keeps crossing his path, he sends a message to a single mother by mistake, and her name is Charlie. Ben begins dating Chloe, but she never lives up to the email relationship. You know that how it is. And an anonymous friendship develops between Chloe's coworker, Carly. So Chloe is friends with Charlie or Charlie. Yeah, Charlie.
Okay, wait a minute. All
That was
right.
a little
So
confusing.
Ben is emailing Chloe.
And mistakenly email somebody else.
Oh.
Like a love letter, and then it
Okay,
creates,
so he thinks he's talking to Chloe the whole time, but it's really her friend.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
This sounds really scandalous. I don't
And
know about
it's
this Ben
simply called
character.
A Crush on You.
I don't even know what to
What do you think,
of
Asaph?
this.
I'm going to start with you.
Oh, I'll say that's real.
You think it's real?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's bull.
You think it's bull?
Yeah.
What do you think, Josh?
I'm going to say it's real as well.
All right, it is real.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Right.
So
That's the
bad.
first time you got one wrong, Noelle?
No,
That's
she's
the
the second time.
Second time.
Okay. Normally I'm hip to his BS, but I don't know. That sounds
Too scandalous to be
too much.
fake.
Stop emailing. Yeah, I didn't even want to think about it. I'm like too much.
It's a little convoluted there.
Well, if you haven't noticed, I've been all like stuffed up and I've been sniffing all day.
Same with
I'm
me.
getting over my sickness, and after giving it to
These guys are down with the sickness.
Yeah.
Down
Down with the sickness. We should
Is
have
that
metal hour on
disturbing?
here.
Metal hour,
Yeah. We all just stand here and go like this, and Asaph plays some metal on the piano.
Classical metal?
Yeah, classical metal.
Maybe do that Jagger piece, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of classical metal, if Rob Zombie did the music for Dawn of the Dead, and there's like a whole jazz section of it, and it's like he makes a jazz version of "Come On, Get Down with the Sickness."
Nice.
Wow.
I bet that's actually really awesome.
It is so good.
Awesome.
It is amazing. But anyways, I just want people to know that we have changed our channel from 711 to channel 189 and 190. So you can check us out at mcat.org, and you can see all our stuff and our Do It in 72. And I'm going to just talk about that just real quick. Do It in 72 is a challenge for local Missoula videographers and directors and producers to make a movie in 72 hours. They have 72 hours.
72 hours.
To
So
make a
what
movie.
day from what day does that happen?
And they have from October 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th to the 13th.
So
that
3
following Monday.
whole days.
3
Do
whole
the math.
days. And so people don't start too early. We have requirements that we don't release until Friday.
Ah.
So Friday at 5,
good.
we give them a thing that says, okay, so this is what you need in your movie. This is what, and we kind of give them, it's plot points. They have to be plot points too. They have to be, it has to be relevant to those things. They can't just film their movie and then add these scenes later on, because then we have judges. And then we premiere it at the Roxy Theater. Then we premiere
Yeah.
it
Cool.
at the theater that week.
Sick.
We give T-shirts away to participants, and $500 top prize. Second prize is like $200, and then third is like $100. So you come out on top for sure.
No matter what place you're in.
You wonder.
Yeah.
But yeah, find out more information about us and Wake Up Missoula. Go onto our Facebook page and go to our Twitter page.
Which looks exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
And you can tweet us and Facebook us. And if you have any questions or comments or ideas, hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up.
Or
So
you can always call MCAT at 542-6228
Yep.
or email MCAT
Yep.
mcat@mcat.org. That's our general inbox.
yeah.
Yep.
MCAT at MCAT.
Or you can email us at woommcat at
Not
Gmail.
womb as in like a womb.
like WEM.
WOOM is the acronym for Wake Up Missoula, so WUM, MCAT.
But not the other kind.
MCAT's an acronym, so it's Wake Up Missoula, Missoula Community Access Television.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kind of like how people say the UC Center.
Or MAM, like Missoula Art Museum.
Ma'am. Or
Ma'am.
MASS for Missoula Aging Service, because they were here last Wednesday.
Uh-huh. They were?
Yeah.
All right, so I got nothing else to say. Do you guys have anything
Nope.
else?
No.
That's it.
So for Wake Up Missoula, I'm Scott Ranf.
I'm Noelle McAvoy.
I'm Josh Meny.
We'll see you Monday.
Yep, thanks for joining us. Go Grizz.